Hi everyone! So I decided to finally film my whole video that I promised in my last empties video. It was actually my birthday recently in December, well, a month ago, and I got quite a few gift cards from Sephora, but I also treated myself to a couple of goodies, so I just wanted to show you what I got. So I decided to get myself two foundations that I really wanted to try for a while now. And I decided to go with Guerlain's Lingerie de Peau. I've heard a lot about this foundation. It comes in this like beautiful box, and I got it in shade 12. If you can see it, it's called Rose Claire, and this was the closest shade that was to me. It was actually quite hard to match me. I went to the store and they had to try different ones, and this one was actually the closest one. It's very nice, luxurious foundation. It smells very good. It's quite heavily perfumed, so if you don't like perfume products, you might not necessarily be a huge fan. But it has a very nice sort of dewy finish. You might have to set it with a powder if you have oily skin like I do. But overall, a very, very nice foundation. And the bottle is like quite heavy, which is beautiful, but it would not be very travel friendly. So since it was my birthday, I decided to treat myself to a second foundation as well, and I got Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation in color 4. Now this one was it has a little bit of a story because I went to Sephora twice to get matched to this foundation, and each time they matched me to a different color. So first time it was shade 2 that I took a sample home and I tried it out, and it was actually too light. And then second time I was matched to shade 4, here it is, and this one is closer to my skin tone. However, I find that it is a little bit light as well. So I would say that Guerlain matches me a little bit more. But I really like both of these foundations. They're very nice. They're a little bit different. The Luminous Skin one is actually a little bit more matte on me than the Lingerie de Peau, which is more dewy. It's really important to shake these up because if you don't, they don't really look very good. So just keep that in mind. They're both really expensive. I'm not sure if I would repurchase any of them. Maybe Guerlain, but even though I really like them, I'm not like absolutely blown away with any of them. But they're good. They're good foundations. I also got another thing, which is this Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. So here it is. I already used it a couple of times. It's not bad. It actually does help your makeup stay longer, but it's not a miracle worker either. It's really good if you're going out somewhere, then for the whole evening you will not have any issues with your sort of like oils coming through or getting shiny. But if you're gonna use it for a whole day, let's say at work from morning to like 5 or 6 p.m. depending when you finish your work, you might get slightly shiny, but not as shiny as you would get without the spray. So I like it. I would probably buy it again, and it's around $40 I think, and you get 118 milliliters, so it lasts quite a long time. I've been using it for a month now I think, and there's quite a lot still left. I also got this sample of Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, which is a little bit like the Urban Decay setting spray, but this one works best if you use it before you apply your foundation, but you can also finish it off with this one as well. But I find that in terms of like oil control, this one works a little bit better, but they're both really nice. Another thing I got was this Buxom full-on lip cream in color Mudslide. So here it is. I've been using it for maybe a week or so. It's a very nice neutral color. I love the way Buxom lip glosses feel on my lips, like this tingly sensation, minty taste. And this is pretty much the only lip gloss I really, really like. So I only use these Buxom ones. I also picked up this Becca Shimmer and Skin Perfector in Opal Glow on the Go. So you get this powder opal highlighter, just like so. And this is actually exactly the same as my favorite eyeshadow, which is still a Kitten. They're pretty much the same thing. So I've been using this as an eyeshadow as well as highlighter. So I think it's actually even better deal than Kitten, because in Kitten you don't get much product, and if you get the full size of Becca, then you can use it on your cheekbones, you can use it on your eyes. It's a really nice thing. I really like it so far. And in the kit, you also get a cream version, which comes like that. Cream version also in opal, and it has a doe foot applicator. I like both of them, but if I had to buy a full size, I would go with a powder one because I like this one more. In terms of face products, I also got to try out this Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, which is smoothing primer. Didn't notice a huge difference. I think I wouldn't buy the full size. I got my favorite Clinique Airbrush Concealer in 04 Neutral Fair, my favorite concealer. I use it all the time. I picked up another one of Benefit's Their Real Mascara in Black, which is my favorite mascara, and I'll always buy it. I also got this Clinique eyebrow gel in light brown. It's actually really light, so it was my first tinted eyebrow product, so I wanted to go a little bit lighter. It looks nice. I use it sometimes, but I don't really fill in my eyebrows all the time. Like right now, today, I don't have it filled in, and I think it still looks fine. But if you want to go for more of a dramatic look and you want to use it for like an evening out or something, it looks good. But you can also use it for a day because it's actually quite light. Another thing I picked up was this MAC lip pencil in red. That's what I'm wearing right now, with Chanel Gabrielle on top. Love it. I picked up two more Becca products. These are the Becca Beach Tint Shimmer Soufflés. One in Lychee Opal, which is my favorite. This is hot pink. I usually use it with a brush rather than with my fingers. And the second one I got is Raspberry Opal, and this one is a little bit too dark for me, so I've used it a couple of times, but I don't really like the way it looks, so I can't regret buying this, but it's alright. And the last thing I picked up is this Stila In The Know eyeshadow palette. This was a limited edition from Stila maybe like a year ago or 2 years ago, and then I got it for sale at some kind of beauty fair or something like that. And I was actually looking for matte eyeshadows, and it has lots of beautiful matte eyeshadows. Like these two are absolutely amazing for highlight. These two are great as transition colors. Then it has this like really interesting red color that you could use in the crease, and it's really like sort of unusual, and lots of browns, like different shades of browns that you can use. I really like it, and it also has a mirror, big mirror. And it also comes with this Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Half Moon, which is kind of like a gray, dark gray. I don't know if it's going to show up, but it's dark gray, almost black. And I really like smudge sticks to use on your waterline because they're very long lasting. So I think this is it for everything that I've bought recently, but I'm sort of like, I don't really like buying things all at once. I usually prefer to like get pieces here and there and then like just get them together and film these videos because I think it's much nicer that way. And I'm not usually a person that goes to Sephora and gets like 10 things at the same time. I would go multiple times and get like one thing each time, or maybe just look around and then go back something and get something that I want. So this was it for today for my haul. Let me know what you've bought recently and what you've liked and what would you recommend. Bye!